Hello everyone, this is a class for Taller de Producción de Textos, Second A, Second B, and Second C. Second B and C, they are my students, but those attending Second A with Mr. Roland must also watch this class in order to start writing narrative paragraphs. So, you had some activities that I suppose you are doing or you are almost finishing, which are connected with the verb tenses used in a narration. In the previous class, we talked about what a narrative paragraph is, but now we are going to deal with more technical terms for you to start writing. If you remember, we said something about topic sentences in the previous class. A topic sentence is the sentence that introduces the paragraph. It is the first sentence, and remember, the first sentence in your paragraph. It is composed of a topic and the controlling idea. The topic is the theme of the paragraph. That is to say, what the paragraph will be about. While the controlling idea is what you are going with G here, going to write about the topic. So what you are going to write about the main theme of the paragraph. Let's go through an example. A huge disappointment in my life was when I failed the grammar exam. So, a huge disappointment in my life is the topic sentence. That is the theme of the paragraph. And what are you going to talk about the disappointment is that I failed the grammar exam. This is the controlling idea. So, the paragraph will be developed taking into account the controlling idea. I will explain this in this poster. For example, what are the characteristics of good topic sentences? They can't be questions, so you cannot start a paragraph with a question. Have you ever been? Have you ever tried? No. You must start the paragraph with an affirmative sentence. They must be short, succinct, and easy to follow. Do not write so long compound or compound complex sentences or complex sentences at the beginning of the paragraph. You must be simple, succinct, and straight to the point. They should guide the whole paragraph. That is to say, as soon as the writer, or better said, as soon as the reader starts reading the paragraph, the reader must know what the paragraph is going to be about. So this is one of the most important characteristics of topic sentences. They shouldn't be a well-known fact. For example, you cannot say, all right, Salta is a province in Argentina. Everybody knows that. So that cannot be a topic sentence. They should be specific. Don't go around the bushes. Straight to the point. And they must contain, of course, a controlling idea. This is very important. That is why I wrote this in blue. Topic sentences don't start the narration. They establish the purpose and the writer's viewpoint. You are going to start the narration with the supporting sentences, never in the topic sentence. Remember that, please. Well, let's talk about the sentences in a narrative paragraph. Obviously, the topic sentence, remember, it is the first sentence in the paragraph. They have the topic and the controlling idea. The supporting sentences, what are the supporting sentences? They are also called the body sentences because they develop the controlling idea. They develop the story. They must match the controlling idea. And let's come back to this one. A huge disappointment in my life was when I failed the grammar exam. So you are going to write as supporting sentences facts, events connected to this disappointment. When you fail the grammar exam, you cannot write about coronavirus or lockdown or quarantine. No, you have to write about the controlling idea. And you are going to use the supporting sentences to develop the story. And as it reads here, they must match the controlling idea, because if they don't match the controlling idea, the sentence lacks coherence. They should include as well specific details or examples. In the conclusion, you are going to write a concluding sentence. You say concluding sentence, some authors call wrap-up sentence. In the concluding sentence, you are going to come back to the topic sentence, because there you are going to restate the main idea of the topic sentence, but you have to know that you will need to paraphrase the topic sentence. You are not going to write with the same words. You have to paraphrase, use synonyms, similar expressions in order to come back to the topic sentence. Which are the elements of the narrative paragraph? They are the same the same elements used in narration. For example, the setting. The setting is where and when the story takes place. The characters, you are going to write who the characters are. The conflict, what happened in the story. Then you've got the climax, which is the highest point of the development of the story. Then the fall in action, when the tension decreases and the story moves towards its conclusion. And finally, the outcome of conclusion, the result, which can be a moral or a teaching or a final thought. These elements cannot be absent in a narrative paragraph or in a narrative essay or in any narration. Otherwise, it is not the story. Which are the linking words? When we talk about linking words, we are going to talk about cohesive devices, that is to say, cohesion. For example, in writing, we talk about coherence and cohesion. Coherence is the relation between ideas, and cohesion or cohesive devices make your paragraph move slowly from one event to the other. So they make your paragraph flow smoothly from one event to the other. You are going to use sequence connectors used in chronological order as well. For example, first, second, third, as soon as, furthermore, moreover, to conclude, all things considered. Well, there are many examples of connectors that you will receive in an attached file in the Edmodo platform. But with this class, I will also include in the platform a list of themes or titles for you to write your narrative paragraph. And please take all these elements into account in order to write cohesive narrative stories, which include the characteristic of good topic sentences, which include these types of sentences, and also do not forget about the elements of narration and, of course, the linking words to use. This is all about narrative paragraph. Now it is your turn to write about your story that you will receive in an attached file. Thank you very much.